The impossible question I ask myself this now is, if I had to do 10 deals next month or lose everything, what would I stop doing immediately? I wouldn't be driving for dollars. I wouldn't be doing low level tasks. I wouldn't be stuck in the weeds mentally. I'd be focusing on several things, small things, not many, but several small things: raising capital, structuring deals, high leverage decisions. What I found is being a newbie to scale into somebody who more of a real estate mogul, I realized something most people don't talk about. It can actually be easier to buy a 20 unit apartment complex or 20 unit portfolio of single family houses than 20 single individual homes. Why? Because the bigger deals come with systems. Sometimes they have management already set up. They're all linear. There's structure built into it. And at Tex, it's not just looking for deals. I'm looking for deals that are already scalable. So don't get me wrong. There are pros and cons to each deal, whether it's a single family, a multifamily, how it's structured, owner financing, traditional financing. But I look at both deals and with the lens, how can I scale? This makes it much clearer. This is something that really had to help me. I didn't like it. I'm a people pleaser. I'm a recovering people pleaser. It's the power of no. I want to say yes. If you need my help, I want to say yes naturally. But the power of no, I had to really embrace this and then say no to a lot of things that were super hard for me to do. This one lesson was one of the hardest lessons for me. Next is about subtraction, not addition. I've had to learn to say no to 20K deals so I can focus on 2K opportunities or even $2 million deals and above. The effort is often the same, but the outcome is completely different. Staying small might feel safe, but in reality, it's the riskiest place to be. One of my favorite stories my old partner and I used to talk about is, are you painting? We would joke about this a lot. This comes from a book, Landlord on Autopilot is where it comes from. So he was a real estate investor and he said, hey, I need to paint this small apartment. I'm going to take the day off, turn my cell phone off. I'm going to do this on Saturday, not talk to anybody, get the whole thing painted in a day. So he spent a very long day doing this. In the day, he got done, started checking his messages that evening. An older lady called him to sell her house and needed to move out of state quickly. So she was selling it for nothing, like 30K. It was worth 120K. Then the next message after that was his buddy, one of his best friends, told him about a lady he just bought a house from for 30K. It was worth about 120. He was realizing that he was painting and not answering his phone, and he lost out on 90K in the process by painting physically, not doing the highest and best activity for his business. By doing a job he could have paid a few $100s to have done. You say yes shapes what you're able to do. With the power of no, it will define you. I became an investor to stop chasing every deal. I used to think saying yes to more opportunities meant more success. I wrestled with that, but all I did was overwhelm myself and keep my results average. But when I became more selective, just like you, and pursuing deals that truly align with my goals, everything changed. Saying no created space, and that space was what allowed me to grow by seeing better opportunities. So in that, I learned that 2X is about the past, doing what I already know and basing it off that, and just doing more of that. Versus 10X is about the future, doing what's required, and if it's completely new. And to scale like that, I realized I had a reputation of creating value because I can't grow 2X